Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense has the ball first today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll start the return inside. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off-play action on first down. He's going to go for a big one. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground with the back. The Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Clements. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return. Stop. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Gators will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Winton. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, he makes the catch. He's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. On third down, he drops the throw. He picks it up, still on his feet. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They're going to run it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They feed him again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Spins away from the defense. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
You want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Winton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on quarterback, feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Sends it back in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little, and the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash. And short. Did not work against this defense. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the 1. Let's see what they do with this one. The inside handoff. Looking for room at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looking for space, it's Winton. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Powers forward. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point here will give them the lead. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll start this drive firing. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Here comes the Heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. All out of space. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gators are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season? This guy is hacked. Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Creates a little room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 23-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up, the defense is going to win every time. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. He's there to... They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. The give on the option. They stop him well short of...
That's how this game could end, or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Leaves it with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll ride his man on the option. Creates a little space. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Handoff from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll do it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the handoff. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. To the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple positions. Makes a grab past the marker. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He'll keep it himself. At the 45, on his way. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 27 to NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, better look out. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. He'll pull it on the read. The Gators pick up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Line gets set, 1st down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Arizona State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Let's think a second about Arizona State and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Can't get him to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. From the gun, the ground game. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lyle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise. Relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida's offense will go to work for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Snagged in the middle. It's Turbin. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Lewis to throw. Hard running there. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, But so mmany more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Nice move to keep running.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receiver, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The run from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. It's caught downfield. Now well within striking distances. That third down play gets them a first at the 29. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. And the Gators get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Flips it out to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. An impressive, long, five ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Bringing the heat. He's got him. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. QB got it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lewis to throw. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Gator! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off it.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man down the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing deep. Snags it inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, what a move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Trying to barge in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Off play action. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. From the gun, give on the inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Finds some fresh air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Bitonio. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. to throw. Slings it downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He'll do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? He's got it along the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bean. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They run the reverse. Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll give it on the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick release on the RPO.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lewis to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense will quickly use it. From the red zone, looking for a man. Scrambling away. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Arizona State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. So now it's second and long. They send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Bounces out, looking for that line. It's Roberts. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Florida! And they're on top. They're in overtime. Another Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Lewis wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now, first down here in the second overtime. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He makes the catch. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Lewis to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. And back to the air on 2nd down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they responded with a score of their own.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Pushes ahead. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a 3rd overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. He'll take it himself. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win. Marches ahead. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try gets it done. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the open.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Payne. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a catch on the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. The lead now.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Turbin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got it. Really short on that one. It's all over it. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Gators send out the punt unit. And the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
It's complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Using his legs, it's hooked.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick pass on the fly motion. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Handoff from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Payne. Under fire. Makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do. Time and
they'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
this offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Give to the back. Makes a man miss. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium. Right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. His drive will open from the 15. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Payne. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. Tripped up for the tackle. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Quick toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Commodores are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Commodores! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Barrels ahead. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stand. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Quickly complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open.
It's a seam wide open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll leave it with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone, but he was able to control his body, catch the football, make sure he had a foot down inbounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 31 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Going to the running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Gives it on the option. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gators line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Power football with the run.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The give on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Running through contact. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Turns it loose deep. Got it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a...
In passing mode, you're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back, they're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dugan. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot perform. You've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running into the open space. He's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Breaks the tackle. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Dugan. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Wide open spaces. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying the left side. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Dugan. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the RPO, complete.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.